Today we are going to start off with the Indo-China relationship, which we have already done in our previous chapters and also in our second book. And our relations have been on the higher graph, then it has been on the lower graph, and right now we are not having very cordial relations. But still, since China is said to be one of the superpowers, right now it is one of the most developing economies. So our relations are not at, you cannot say they are at stake. So what was our relationship? इंडिया एंड चाइना वो ग्रेट पावर्स इन एशिया. मतलब ये तब की बात है जब इंडिया जो है इट वाज नॉट कॉलोनाइज्ड. व्हेन इट वाज नॉट कॉलोनाइज्ड एंड China had considerable influence and control on the periphery of its border. मतलब उस वक्त में मंगोलिया, कोरिया, पार्ट्स ऑफ इंडो चाइना, तिब्बत, ये सब चाइना अथॉरिटीज थे. They all came under the Chinese authority. Various kingdoms and empires in India also extended their influence beyond their borders. हमारे यहाँ पर there were people who came from Chinese empires, who have written about our culture, who have even taken these culture to those areas. हमारे ऐसे बहुत सारे historical exercise रहे हैं. And in both the cases, this influence was political, economic, and culture. However, the regions where India and China exercise influence, क्योंकि अगर आप मैप को देखते हो तो इंडिया बीच में, नेपाल आपका, तिब्बत और आपका चाइना है. तो कहीं ना कहीं हम कॉमन एरियाज में बहुत जगह पर आ जाते हैं. तो उस वक्त में इतना ओवरलैप नहीं होता था कि चाइना का अपना एक कल्चर है, हमारा अपना एक कल्चर है. Thus, there were limited political and cultural interactions. The result was neither the country was very familiar with others. In the 20th century, मतलब ये पहले की बात बता रही, when both nations confronted each other, they had some difficulty evolving a foreign policy to deal with each other. क्योंकि हमारे यहाँ का और उनका दोनों का जो है कहीं ना कहीं कई चीज़ें मतलब कि कॉमन आ गया. लाइक एक कॉमन चीज़ हमारी तिब्बत है. कॉमन इन द सेंस कि तिब्बत इज़ वेरी friendly to us, but they say it is their territory. River water from China flows into India, Sangpo, Brahmaputra. So we cannot completely cut off the ties with them. After India regained its independence from Britain and China expelled the foreign powers, there was hope कि दोनों जो हैं they will be shaping up the futures and of Asia. In fact, आपका जो इंडिया के जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे एंड चाइना के जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे, दे इवन हैड अ वेरी एक मतलब जो आप अभी पढ़ोगे पंचशील, बट इट वाज आल्सो सेड हिंदी चीनी भाई भाई. ये जो आपका हिंदी चीनी भाई भाई लिखा हुआ है ना, ये आपका एक अमूल का जो है, देयर इज आल्सो वन कार्टून कैरिकेचर which says Hindi Chini bye bye. And this is because हमारा जो relations उनके साथ में था, for a short period it was very good. When India and China had signed the Panchsheel agreement, it was said that both of us will be together looking. लेकिन China का increasing relations with Pakistan, their intervention in Nepal and Tibet, और हमारा intervention to stop them, all have actually resulted in many chaos. But soon there was a conflict over a border dispute. Soon after independence, both states involved in differences arriving from Chinese takeover of Tibet in 1950, which I say. And and final settlement of Sino-Indian border. China and India were involved in a border conflict in 62, जो आपका war था, which was principally in Arunachal Pradesh, जिसको हम नेफा कहते हैं. इसको उस वक्त में नेफा के नाम से जाना जाता था, नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न फ्रंट अलायंस एंड अक्साई रीजन, जो कि आपका लद्दाख रीजन है. ये जो नेफा वाला है ये मैं आपको कई बार बता चुकी हूँ, वॉर ओवर द हिल्स वाला जो स्टोरी है. And one particular portion is still there which is said India का claim है कि it is part of India, लेकिन Chinese claim करते हैं कि वो उनका part है. In fact that is उनके map में it is marked, और वहाँ जो लोग रहते हैं वो कहते हैं कि they are not Indians, they are Chinese. There are many people जो कि हमारे यहाँ पर मतलब कि we come to know from this Arunachal Pradesh, specifically those areas which were part of China, उनका मानना है कि they don't want to live with India. So there have been border conflict and there is one, I don't know, but one territory I read जो कि इंडिया और चाइना के बीच में पड़ता है, जहाँ पे आपका कोई रोक टोक नहीं है and people are very friendly with each other. So there are so many aspects. The conflict in 1962, यही मैंने जो आपको स्टोरी उस दिन बताई थी, एंड सुमित हैड टोल्ड मी आल्सो, वॉर इन द हिल्स had long term implications for India China relations. एक तो हमारे relations खराब हो गए. Thereafter relations between the two countries began to improve slowly. After the change in China's political leadership, जो आपका 70 के बाद they had ओपन डोर पॉलिसी वगैरह हुआ, तो वो थोड़े से प्रैग्मेटिक हो गए. मतलब प्रैग्मेटिक मीन्स प्रैक्टिकल, नॉट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एनी आइडियोलॉजी, बट प्रैक्टिकली दे नो कि सबके साथ में बना के रखना पड़ेगा. सो दे स्टार्टेड पुटिंग ऑफ द कंटेंशियस इश्यूज एंड बॉर्डर टॉक्स आपके इनिशिएट हुए थे. Since the end of Cold War, there have been significant changes in their relations. अभी तो काफ़ी अच्छा है. जैसे यहाँ लिखा हुआ देखिए, चाइनीज प्रेसिडेंट जिनपिंग पेड अ विजिट टू इंडिया इन 2019 एंड नरेंद्र मोदी पेड अ विजिट इन 2018. Both view themselves as rising power in global politics and both would like to play major role. Rajiv Gandhi's visit to China provided the impetus for an improvement in India-China relations. ये 80 के बाद पहला जो उनका था वो वही उन्हीं के थ्रू था. Then yes, of course, NDA government में अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी also tried to improve. Later on, even the current government has also tried to improve. But अभी जो बीच में लड़ाई हुई थी उसकी वजह से again there has been problem, and then this pandemic has also created many problems. Since then, both governments have taken measures to contain conflict and maintain peace and tranquility on the border. They have signed many agreements on culture, cooperation in science and technology, and opened 4 border posts for trade. मतलब जो आपके बॉर्डर्स में पोस्ट हैं जिसके थ्रू आपका ट्रेड आ जा सकता है. जैसे आपके पाकिस्तान के साथ में हमारा है, एक फिरोज़ाबाद की तरफ से है, एक आपका जो है which is there in the main आपके इंडिया अमृतसर में है. With India-China trade growing at 30%, a more perspective on relations has emerged. The bilateral trade has increased दोनों तरफ से. More recently, both countries have agreed to cooperate in the areas that could otherwise create conflict. In fact, एक terrorist के मतलब कि there was one UN में जब टेररिस्ट का था तो देयर वाज इंडिया जो है इट हैड आस्क्ड टू डिक्लेयर द टेररिस्ट एज एन ग्लोबल टेररिस्ट. इट वाज चाइना जिसने स्टॉल कर रखा था. लेटर ऑन चाइना ने जो है उसको दिया था, सपोर्ट किया था. At the global level also they have adopted similar policies in international economics like World Trade Organization. India's nuclear threat test in 1998 sometimes justified on the ground of a threat from China, did not stop greater interaction. मतलब कुछ लोगों का कहना था कि जो 1998 में हमने किया था दैट वाज एक्चुअली हमें चाइना से थ्रेट था, इसीलिए हमने किया था. Yes, China is supporting Pakistan. China's military relations with Bangladesh and Myanmar were viewed as hostile to Indian interest in South Asia. क्योंकि अगर ये सब मिल गए तो कम हो जाएंगे. However, none of these issues is likely to lead to conflict. क्योंकि कोई भी चीज़ सामने नहीं है. अब पीछे से कोई किसी के साथ क्या दोस्ती कर रहा है, you cannot ask them. One sign of this is that the talks to resolve the boundary question have continued without interruption and military to military cooperation is increasing. Indian and Chinese leaders and officials visit each other countries at greater frequency. But इसके अंदर ये चीज़ आपको ज़रूर ऐड करनी है कि recently there have been some confrontations on both the sides. Increasing transport and communication links, common economic interest, global concern should help establish more positive and sound relations. Yes, इंडिया का जो इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ है, अगर हम लोग कहते हैं ग्लोबलाइजेशन है, तो उसके अंदर देयर हैज़ बीन एन अलार्मिंग और यू कैन से अ ड्रामेटिक कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ चाइना. हमारे मैक्सिमम जो आपके रॉ मटेरियल्स हैं वो वहीं से आते हैं. चाहे हम माने या ना माने, हम चाहे चाइना को जितना मर्जी गाली दें, but we are getting our raw materials at a very cheaper rate. I remember I had got मेरी अपनी डॉटर के लिए I was buying एक खिलौना लेने गए थे हम. That's long back. I'm talking about the door opening. And at that time the shopkeeper told that now Chinese जो आपकी जो खिलौने हैं वो यहाँ पर है. And they look so beautiful also. And their cost, अगर हम इंडियन खिलौना लेते हैं which cost us around 300 to 400, it cost us around 50 to 60 rupees. And now most of the anything which we are using, सबका आपका जो raw material है वो कहीं ना कहीं चाइना से आता है. So the relations have definitely improved. But border dispute, China Pakistan economic corridor, China support to Pakistan in UN against India, ये अभी भी कुछ factors हैं which can be called as. Now with China, you know what happened is we had an agreement which is called as Panchsheel. हमारा एक agreement था उनके साथ में Panchsheel, जो हमने second वाले book में पढ़ा था. We had read this in the second book. And it was on 5 basic grounds. और ये माना गया था कि हमें जो है we will not be disturbing each other's integrity. We will not be intervening into each other's territorial disputes, and we will not be disturbing each other on any other major issues. But उसके violate होने के बाद से, चाहे violation के लिए we have given this, हम लोग ये दे रहे हैं that जो आपका तिब्बत था they had asked help from us, and then China had actually misused the human rights power, yet that has dented our image. Next आपका आता है in just one second. So we had already read about what were the problems that we had faced due to Panchsheel agreement, और according to them हम लोगों ने Panchsheel agreement को तोड़ा है by giving political asylum to them, मतलब कि जो उनके violators थे. But हमारा मानना है that we have only helped on the human rights. But these contentious issues will be definitely, ये तो एक issue है, but the main issue is our border issue. और बाकी जो issues हैं they are on the international ground, like their support to Pakistan, and to मतलब कि their relationship with Bangladesh, increasing relations with Myanmar, these can be handled. अब हमारा आता है अकॉर्डिंग टू योर सिलेबस यू हैव जापान साउथ कोरिया तो आपकी बुक में है बट वी हैव बेसिकली ब्रिक्स and I don't think that in any book BRICS has been added. Is it added in your books? I don't think it is added.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next one is when it comes to the alternative powers. मीन्स एक पावर तो हम लोगों ने पढ़ लिया था EU, सेकेंड वी हैव ऑलरेडी डन EU के बाद हम आसियान, देन चाइना, देन आवर रिलेशनशिप. द नेक्स्ट वन विच इज एक्चुअली कमिंग अप इज ब्रिक. इट रेफर्स इट्स एक्चुअली एन एक्रोनिम. ये हमारा एक एक्रोनिम है which means B stands for Brazil, R stands for Russia, I India, C China and S has been added. पहले ब्रिक आपका था which was found in 2006 and later on South Asia जो है when it joined it in 2009 तो उसका नाम आपका पड़ गया ब्रिक्स. इनका जो है इफ़ यू लुक दे आर नॉट इनटू अ रीजन. ब्राज़ील आपका उस तरफ, रशिया आपका ऊपर की तरफ, इंडिया एंड चाइना आपका एशियन रीजन और साउथ अफ्रीका आपका भी. बट येट इनका जो प्राइमरी ऑब्जेक्टिव है इज टू कोऑपरेट एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट म्यूचुअल इकोनॉमिक बेनिफिट without interference into the policies of each other. It is just as like what we call as साफ्ता या सॉरी सार्क आपका है वैसे. बट सार्क आपका या आसियान आपका जो है दे आर एक्चुअली कन्फाइन, दे आर ऑल एक्चुअली रिलेटेड टू देयर रीजन. बट ब्रिक्स अगर हम देखते हैं तो देयर इज नो रीजन, देयर इज नो रीजन, इट इज ओनली all the countries. And if you look, all of them are somewhere developing countries. The BRICS members are known for their fast growing economies and its influence on global affairs. And all the nations are member of Group 20. और अभी जो हमारा 2019 में हुआ था that was under Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro who also announced that Brazil and India will be having a bilateral agreement and according to them there would be no requirement of visa for these two countries. First, why it became पहला to become an alternative to World Bank and IMF to challenge US supremacy. To provide a self-managed organization capable of planning and executing developmental and economical plans in member countries without being dependent on any foreign org. मतलब जो फॉरेन यहाँ पर बाकी जो बाकी कंट्रीज हैं जिनके ऊपर हम डिपेंडेंट हो जाते हैं उनके डिपेंडेंसी के बगैर अपने इकोनॉमिक प्लान्स को जो है एग्जीक्यूट करना. इट वॉज कॉइंड बाय इकोनॉमिस्ट जिम ओनील ऑफ गोल्डमैन सैच. उन्होंने अपने रिपोर्ट में लिखा था दैट दीज 4 कंट्रीज जिनका सबसे ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन भी है और इकोनॉमी भी. द फर्स्ट समिट वॉज हेल्ड इन रशिया एंड देन हर साल जो है किया जाता है. अभी बीच में देयर वाज सम प्रॉब्लम बिकॉज ऑफ चाइना. As of 2015 the population of these 5 nations is around 3 billion यानी कि पूरे वर्ल्ड का तकरीबन आधा. But their contribution as GDP is 20%. So they want to support regional development. ये जो 5 regions हैं जो हमारे और डेवलप कंट्रीज के बीच का जो डिफरेंस है उसको ख़त्म करना. To help the developing countries, it is just on the form of like नाम के जैसा आप कह सकते हो climate change, trade, but it is taking other issues also and also share information relating education, culture, environment besides economic cooperation. Russia. रशिया के बारे में we have studied a lot. We have been, India has been part of Russia's friendship even during the Cold War and even after that. And after 1980, Russia is a strong successor. And it has got its reserve natural resource gases, और India is a basic, उनसे सबसे ज़्यादा जो है it is importing the things. It is a nuclear state with huge stock of sophisticated. In fact, हमारे लिए many of our old हमारे जो weapons वगैरह थे they all were मतलब कि imported from Russia only. अभी तो we are having Rafale वगैरह आने के बाद we have good relations with Germany and France and all. And it is also a permanent member called P5. India, globally, we are one of the dynamically improving country. अगर हमारे जो इंटरनल इंडिया के अंदर जो इंटरनल पॉलिटिक्स है ना वो ख़त्म हो जाए ना तो वी कैन डेफिनेटली बी वन ऑफ द मोस्ट डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज इन द वर्ल्ड बिकॉज वी हैव अ ह्यूज मार्केट, एक अच्छा कल्चर, एक हमारा जो पॉपुलेशन है इट इज़ एक्चुअली एन एसेट. और मिलिट्री वाइज वी आर सेल्फ सफिशिएंट, हमने न्यूक्लियर टेक्नोलॉजी को बहुत अच्छे से यूज़ किया है. राइट नाउ वी हैव स्टार्टेड ऑफ विद द मेक इन इंडिया स्कीम, जो हमारा प्लानिंग कमीशन को जो उसका नाम क्या है विच हैज़ बीन चेंज्ड, नीति आयोग, इट इज़ वर्किंग ऑन द एंटायर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द कंट्रीज. इसके अंदर ये सारी चीज़ें आ जाती हैं आपकी, क्योंकि मेक इन इंडिया इज़ ओनली अ स्कीम. और इस मेक इन इंडिया को जो है इट इज़ गिविंग एन इम्पेटस द प्लानिंग कमीशन अंडर वेरियस, उनके जो वेरियस आपके प्रोग्राम्स हैं उनके अंडर आता है. नेक्स्ट इज इजराइल. we definitely we have lots of problems with Israel मतलब in the world, on the world, but right now it is emerging as one of the powerful, but basically उनका है साइंस टेक्नोलॉजी डिफेंस इंटेलिजेंस में बहुत ज़्यादा है. बाकी जैसे कंट्रीज़ हैं, वेस्ट एशियन कंट्रीज़ हैं, वहाँ पर थोड़ा सा मोनार्की एंड देन अदर प्रॉब्लम्स, रिलीजियस प्रॉब्लम की वजह से, बट यहाँ पर दे हैव कम अप विद द इनडोमिनेटेबल डिफेंस पावर, टेक्नोलॉजिकल इनोवेशंस, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन वगैरह उनका काफ़ी अच्छा है. India and Israel is having a very good relationship right now, even till date. And abhi it is dominating the West Asian politics in particularly. We will be reading about India and Israel later on. With Russia, we have always have very good relations. Their culture, our culture, economic culture, then they have helped us during the wars. जो ताशकंद एग्रीमेंट था दैट वाज पार्ट ऑफ आवर रिलेशनशिप, जो हमारे तब से रहा है. आवर रिलेशनशिप विद इंडिया हैज़ बीन देयर ऑन 13th April 1947, आप सोचो. एंड इन 50 वी हैड a very good relation. The relation began with the visit by Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru to Soviet Union, and वहाँ से Nikita Khrushchev return trip to India in 55. Then India has also followed the socialism model, that is आपका economic model. India's second 5-year plan, the 16 heavy industry projects जो थे वो सोवियत यूनियन की वजह से इनिशिएट हुए थे. And this also included IIT बॉम्बे का establishment. अगर आज हम कहते हैं कि IIT is the pride of India, it is because of the friendship of India and Russia. The Indo-Russian strategic partnership has been built on 5 major components: politics, defense, civil nuclear energy, anti-terrorism cooperation, and space. Both are members of many international bodies, और सब में हमारा एक मतलब कि सेम शेयर्स से उसका नाम क्या है, शेयर्ड इंटरेस्ट है. लाइक वी आर मेंबर्स ऑफ UN, ब्रिक्स, G20, and Russia also wants to join SAARC. Russia's GDP is right now 11th in the world, and it has the reserves of minerals and all. A watershed moment in relation between India and Soviet was the signing of Treaty of Peace and Friendship, जिसको बाकी लोगों ने बाद में people had even they said कि that was not the right manner, but that has helped. And even after disintegration, Russia entered into a new treaty of cooperation in 93 and bilateral military technical cooperation in 1994. यानी कि our relation with Russia has not been, जैसे बाकी countries के लिए हम बोलते हैं कि we did not have a good relations, बीच में हमारे relations खराब हो गए थे, but इनके साथ हमारा relation बहुत ही अच्छा ही रहा है. With Israel, we have fully diplomatic relations. Basically हमारा उनके साथ में since the bilateral relations between the two countries had blossomed. Jerusalem is the capital, New Delhi was not always warm. पहले ऐसा नहीं था. Because both the countries gained their independence from UK within months of each other. But कई चीज़ों में हम बिल्कुल अलग थे. Like हमारा उनका जो है वो completely मुस्लिम नेशन था, मतलब Jewish Muslims वो ज़्यादा है, हमारा अलग था. So that is why we had kept a distance. Since firmly establishing diplomatic ties, ये तो राजीव गांधी जी के पीरियड में था when इसराइल का जो एम्बेसी था वो यहाँ खुला था. And after that there were relations जो हमारे बड़े थे. Then many of the leading high-tech companies in India and Israel are forging joint ventures and becoming international partners. So that is one of the. In many functions like trade, agriculture, culture, education, security, India is known in Israel as an ancient nature with cultural tradition. And वो Israel हमारे लिए एक attractive, और it is also India as an attractive alternative tourist decor. और हमारे लिए भी है वो. The first prime minister to visit Israel was Narendra Modi, and the first president was late Pranab Mukherjee. I'm also taking two of these units which is given in the book, not to miss anything. Japan and South Korea. Japan, you cannot call it as an alternative power. You cannot call it as an alternative, but yes, it is one of the emerging power. It is one of the emerging power. You cannot exactly call it as an alternative because it cannot alternate to other powers. But yes. Now let us see that Sony, Panasonic, Canon, Suzuki, Honda जितने भी हैं, they are all, और हमारे लिए it has been one of the. और सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है कि Japan has always imported their raw materials क्योंकि it is an island, so they don't have this much of materials, raw materials in their own land. And Japan became the member of OECD in 64, and it is the third largest economy, and it is the only Asian member of G7 and 11th most populous nation. But उसके पीछे सिर्फ एक अच्छी चीज़ ये है कि it was a country which suffered the destruction due to the Second World War, जो उसके दो मेजर एरियाज थे, नागासाकी एंड that were completely destroyed. It is the second largest contributor to the regular budget of UN. That's 10% of the total. It has a security alliance with US since 51. और उनका कहना है द जापानीज पीपल फॉर एवर रीनाउंस वॉर, उन्होंने वॉर को छोड़ दिया है as a sovereign right of the nation and the threat or use of force as meaning of settling international. मतलब they mean to say that they will not be using coercion for any international disputes. And although its military expenditure is only 1%, सोचो, जबकि यूएस जो है अपना मैक्सिमम उस पर करता है मिलिट्री पर, बट इट इज द सेवेंथ लार्जेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड. India and Japan has also had many bilateral agreements. In fact, many of their factories, many of their now their मेरी एक student है सृष्टि, she is now working with Deutsche Bank. तो उसका जो काम है उसका basically she is dealing with the Japanese clients. So she tells that कि मतलब कि in the coming year, that is in 2022 onwards, Japan is planning to establish many overseas company in India. This will ensure better economic growth, bilateral agreements, and of course employment. South Korea, कहने के लिए जो कोरिया है, it is always in US के लिए तो कोरिया has always been the place of conflict, क्योंकि नॉर्थ कोरिया और साउथ कोरिया जो है आपका डिवाइडेड है. It was divided into South Korea Republic and Democratic People's Republic. The Korean War during 50 to 53 and dynamics of Cold War उनकी रहा है, जबकि दोनों members हैं UN के. Meanwhile, South Korea emerged as a center of power in Asia. क्योंकि उनके लिए क्या है कि जो Han River है, which is on the Seoul city, it is a miracle क्योंकि वहाँ पर उनका डेवलपमेंट काफ़ी अच्छा रहा है. इनफैक्ट इंडिया हैज़ अ वेरी गुड रिलेशंस विद हर. हमारे कितने सारे जो मतलब कि वी हैव द बायलेटरल एग्रीमेंट्स ऑल्सो. देन हमारे बड़े सारे इवेंट्स जो हैं वो सियोल वगैरह में बहुत रहते हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू HDR रिपोर्ट इट स्टैंड्स ऑन 18. इंडिया स्टैंड्स ऑन 136th. इंडिया स्टैंड्स ऑन 136th. और कोरिया में इतनी लड़ाई रहती थी. There have been many interventions by US. Yet, आप देखो, the major factors वहाँ पर क्या है? Successful reforms, rural development, extensive human resource development, equitable economic growth, strong redistribution policy, infrastructure development, effective institutions and governance. हमारे लिए सैमसंग, LG, Hyundai सबके घर में कोई ना कोई गाड़ी, कोई ना कोई टीवी, कुछ ना कुछ तो रहता है. So we have definitely signed many agreements and we are also going to sign many agreements with them. So our relations with them have always been good.